Check out this Coleman Power Sports BT200X dirt bike. It's considered a off-road mini bike. Fair warning too, as it says on page 1 of the owner's manual, that this is intended for 13 years of age and above. So probably just the right size for me. This is the 200, so if you're just a average sized man, you could probably still ride on this. I certainly can. It's been a lot of fun, and I haven't got it out of the shop for probably close to 1.5 to 2 years. So I got it out and dusted it off, started right up. Unlike a certain lawnmower likes to do. Also, my generator also didn't start up today. Today was kind of get things out and start them up and see if they run day, especially before hurricane season. But this bad boy started right up. Got some fresh fuel in it, and I'm gonna be taking it for a ride here in a moment so you can see how it runs. But first, I just wanted to give you some of the details. So it does state in the literature that the max speed is 20 miles per hour, which is a pretty good speed for a little off-road mini bike like this, but I can tell you when you're actually riding this thing, it feels like it goes a lot faster. This thing it's got a lot of torque that you can feel and a lot of pep in a little package. But 20 miles per hour maximum speed, that's 32 kilometers per hour for you non-Americans. The overall size is 60 inches by 25.5 by 38 inches. It has a wheelbase of 42 inches and a ground clearance of 5.5 inches. The dry weight is 138 pounds. And it says that the max load is 220 pounds. So there you go. If you are upwards of a 220 pound man or woman, you can ride this bike. The package weight is, if you were to buy this, which I bought it completely assembled from a pawn shop, even though it was brand new, is $165 for the package weight. It's got just under a gallon fuel capacity, so 0.95 gallons. Octane rating is 90 plus, and it's got a 0.63 quart oil capacity. So it does have disc brakes, and it is chain driven with a centrifugal clutch. And we're going to take a closer look here in a minute, but first let's take it for a ride. So we'll just take a look at it up close here. Here's that 0.95 gallon fuel tank. If you open it up, You can see there is a strainer filter there to catch any unwanted debris from going in the fuel. Here is the fuel off-on switch, as well as the choke. Pull start there. I like that it's got these little footrests that go up and down, and serial numbers right there. I got a little bit of a flat camping chair that I'll wedge in there sometimes and just take with me so I can have a little seat with me. Again, brake pedal, as you can see there. Actually, I think I just misspoke. No, yep, that is the brake pedal right there. So let's see, there's not really much else to talk about over here. Here is the kill switch. So on, here, let me get that in camera. Kill switch, on, off. Here's the brake here. Accelerate, throttles here. It's got a nice, comfy, plush seat. Over here you can see we have the heat guard for the muffler. Air filter was over there on the other side, and then we have the, just take this off so you can check it out. A little warm. The muffler's especially warm. Right here you can see the chain drive here. So there's a kickstand. That's pretty much it. There's not much to it, guys. Nice meaty tires on there. We just got those aired up. And that is the Coleman BT200X up close. So some final parting thoughts on the BT200X. One of the things that I continuously seen in reviews and people talking about owning this is that universally it seems to be like everybody likes the power, the performance. They always seem to run. The one thing that I've seen is that you want to change the oil in these a lot. So I'm getting ready to actually change the oil for the first time. The recommendation is that you change the oil within the first month of purchase, but the first month I purchased this, I probably rode it for maybe a half hour. The reason was the first time I rode this, actually, it was 4th of July, which happens to be the day before my birthday. And I tend to, you know, have a couple beverages and have a good time. And I was out back lighting fireworks, and I had some scotch, and I was riding it, and I went over a hump that I didn't see. It was covered by a patch of grass, and I went and I dipped down, and I started to lose control of it, and I ditched it basically, and I went forward. This handlebar came up, and I hit it with my chest, had a big giant bruise right here, and then my hand went into the dirt under the handlebar. It was just this awkward configuration. I was bruised all down here, and my hand was all jacked up, and this finger still clicks to this day. That was almost 2 years ago now. So that was my first experience with this. And then, you know, I had a big gash in my leg. I was bleeding really bad, probably just at the point where I needed stitches, but I kind of dealt with it. Needless to say, I wrecked it the first time I rode it, but I've ridden it maybe a couple hours since then. It's probably time to change the oil. So overall, it's a great little bike, especially if you're under 220 pounds. So definitely, if you have a chance to get one of these at a good price, go ahead. If you're in the market for something like this, I got this for about $200 less than what they were going for at Walmart at the time, just because it was at a pawn shop and it was brand new. The guy basically assembled it and sold it. So we're gonna do some follow-up videos on this when I get a chance to do some more riding it, and we're gonna look at some upgrades, maybe put a rack and a light on it. So all right, guys, later.